What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Wolfcryer here, and today we're going to be talking about Diablo 3. As a matter of fact, we are going to be talking about the future of Diablo 3. And, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that it definitely still has a future indeed. The Diablo 3 team put up a developers blog today on the website. You can check that out at Diablo3.com. But I wanted to take some time and read some parts of this to you, ladies and gentlemen, and discuss my thoughts overall on the future of Diablo 3. So let's jump right into it. Diablo 3 and ongoing support is the name of this blog, and it seems that it is looking into the future beyond Season 18. So the Diablo 3 team put this up, and what it is pretty much letting people know what's coming in the future, or at least their plans for the future of Diablo 3. And that includes ongoing support, it seems. And in the bulk of this, we've got ongoing content and seasons. And let's read a little bit through it and then talk about it. And beginning with Season 14, we introduced theme seasons. The goal was simple: change the expected gameplay loop and create unique experiences from season to season. Whether mixing up where the most rewarding gameplay lives or altering the source of your character's most potent legendary powers, we want to continue to explore new and exciting ways to change how you play Diablo 3. That is pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. It means that even though this game might be falling a little bit into the maintenance mode portion of Blizzard's content, it does seem that there is some bright spots in Diablo 3's future. And when the seasonal themes first started off with double goblins, then double bounties, I was very hesitant on the future of theme seasons with Diablo 3. I thought it was going to be more of the same for the most part. But over the last couple of seasons, this has changed drastically. It's changed how you play the game. It's changed how you geared up your characters. And it's offered a bunch of balance changes, a little bit of quality of life changes. But it's stuff like the Ring of Royal Grandeur buff, the Legacy of Nightmares buff, which has transitioned into Season 18's upcoming Legacy of Dreams gem, which is pretty awesome. They're able to take some of those theme season aspects and roll them into the base game, and that's pretty cool too. It seems that theme seasons might be a good way for Diablo to experiment with Diablo 3 and the future of Diablo 3, and it does look like we are going to be getting content like that going forward, mixing it up, changing the way people play, and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and continue with the blog. Since the addition of theme seasons, Season 16 was one of the most popular seasons overall, with Season 17 showing similar participation. On PC alone, we saw nearly as many people return for Season 16 as Season 11, and Season 11 was the first in which the Necromancer was available. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty awesome and shows that seasonal themes should be moving in the right direction. It caused more people to come back. Season 16 was the Ring of Royal Grandeur buff, allowing you to not wear the Ring of Royal Grandeur and still get its bonuses. It didn't add any new content or anything like that, but it changed your builds. It allowed you to create new builds, which was something that this game was lacking for such a long time. Well, since the Necromancer came out, there haven't really been any new builds. There's no theory crafting involved in anything, and that's something that a lot of people want in this game. They want to be able to figure stuff out, figure out new ways to complete the content. So to continue, based on your positive feedback and increased participation in theme seasons, we think we are moving in the right direction. Continue to let us know how we can make your adventures even better. I personally also think that they are moving in the right direction with theme seasons. And it's very good to see that there is ongoing support coming for those theme seasons themselves and the game overall. We're not going to be getting expansions. We are not going to be getting class packs. That is something that I truly believe, for the most part, is off the table. I will say that I think it has more of a chance than I used to but I still think it's such a minimal chance that I'm really never expecting a Diablo 3 expansion or a new class pack. I think the Necromancer is the only one of those that we're going to get, but it's good to see that this game is still moving into an area where people can still change up the game. It's not going to have new maps, new monsters, or anything like that, or challenge rifts, or something similar to that type of content, but it is going to allow you to play the game in different ways. I think Diablo 3 is what it is still. You're not going to really get any changes overall. The game is what it is, but it's how you play it that they can change, that they can augment. And I think that the theme seasons have been moving more and more in that direction. It's something that I think the future of this game seems very bright because there's tons of things they can do with theme seasons. They don't just have to do different buffs like Legacy of Nightmares or the Ring of Royal Grandeur. They can mix it up and do stuff like Season 18 with the Season of Triune, with those little rings that you stand in for different effects. Those are little minor things that they can add, but it's going to change the gameplay up quite substantially. But one more paragraph before we tidy up this video, and this is a pretty big one, ladies and gentlemen. Our crew is hard at work crafting additional theme seasons, a new set for each class, dozens of legendary powers, and some class balance changes. Quality of life and the occasional gameplay system updates are also within scope, as we evaluate how we can keep bringing new magic to the world of Sanctuary. These updates won't arrive all at once, so if you don't see something for your class right away, don't worry. There's something coming for everyone. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, new sets coming to this game for all the classes. That means even more theory crafting. That means more builds that can be created by its player base. That means more experimentation on how you play this game. New legendary powers. That's another thing that can bring changes to how you play the game. Create some excitement for those people still playing Diablo 3. I know I'm going to get the inevitable comment down below of how Diablo 3 is dead, but it is dead to those people. But it's not dead to the people playing the game. I don't think that a game truly ever dies until that last person that is enjoying it stops playing. Diablo 2 is a dead game, but it's not, because people still play and enjoy Diablo 2. I think Diablo 3 is right there with it because a lot of people still enjoy playing the game. I myself play other games as well. I play other ARPGs. I play Apex Legends. I play games like that as well. But I always return to Diablo 3. It's one of my base games. It's one of the games that I always come back to. I might play Path of Exile when a new league starts, but I also always come back for Diablo 3 whenever a new season starts and whenever a PTR is launched. And I can't wait to jump into some of these future PTRs with new sets and that type of stuff. That's going to be awesome. That's what I look forward to in Diablo 3 is experimentation, theory crafting, finding out what works and what doesn't. And that hasn't been in the game in such a long time, well, pretty much since the Necromancer. But Season 18's PTR brought that back for me. It brought back the ability to see what I can do with different pieces of gear now. And I think going forward with new sets and new legendary powers and that type of stuff, this is something that the current development team for Diablo 3 can do and does seem to be willing to do. I don't think there's a huge team working on Diablo 3 because I think there's a huge team working on Diablo 4, as it should be. But the fact that this game is going to be kept alive and kept fresh with interesting ideas is pretty cool. And I think that's the best you can expect out of it. This is a 7-year-old game, ladies and gentlemen. And the fact that they are willing to still offer support for this game for free, mind you, there is no additional charge for them to keep doing this, for them to keep changing this up for its player base. And there are tons of people who still truly enjoy playing Diablo 3. And I will say this out loud. Diablo 3 is one of the best action role-playing games out there. I have played almost 4,000 hours in this game, and it wouldn't be because I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it immensely, and I still do. I still find my way home. And this blog post was very meaningful to me. Hopefully it is to some of you guys out there. For those of you out there who still watch my videos, who don't play Diablo 3 or don't play it that much, I want to say thank you because I greatly appreciate your support, and I do understand. Even for me, Diablo 3 gets boring here and there, but that's because I've put so much time into it, so much effort into this game that sometimes I need those little breaks. And that's understandable. When seasons drag on for 3 months at a time, sometimes a lot of people, myself included, don't have the willpower to finish out a season. And that is okay. But I still think that this game is moving in the correct direction, and it's good to see that we've got a ways to go before it is over. And I can't wait, like I said, to jump into some of these PTRs. I want to test stuff. I want to theory craft. I want to make new builds. I want to see what works, what doesn't. I want to see what other people can come up with. And it's pretty exciting for me. I know it's not going to be like that for everybody, but for Diablo 3 players, for people who love this game, this is pretty awesome news. And I am so glad that they put out this post today, ladies and gentlemen. But with all that being said, I want to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I always greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know down in that comment section down below your thoughts on this developer's blog for Diablo 3, your thoughts on the future of Diablo 3. I know we're all waiting for the next iteration of the Diablo franchise, Diablo 4, or whatever that may be, but in the meantime, I think this is pretty awesome news. All right, I will be putting up a video for a monk tier list. I will be putting up new build guides and my plans for Season 18 in Diablo 3 over the next week or so. And we will have an announcement for Level with a Cause. Spoiler alert, we will be supporting St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital for this upcoming season's event. So stay tuned for more news on that. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for all of your support. And you all have a fantastic day. Peace.